been a while, but we're back. Lots changed. We have a new king of America. God bless the.
No, I grew
king.
my hair.
Yeah, you grew your hair.
I grew my hair.
Right.
That's what's changed.
You're looking more.
That's it.
Latino now.
I got Latin hair.
You look Brazilian.
Black dick, white guilt.
You look like a Brazilian soccer player right now. It's pretty cool.
As you do.
That's cool. Try not to stab the referee when you lose a penalty kick.
That's what's changed. I got hair.
You got hair. Good for you, bro. Welcome to the fucking club, dude. I also got a little haircut. All right.
Oh, and Trump's president now.
Trump's president.
And
Trump's the king of America.
Oh yeah, that's the second thing.
Yes.
No biggie.
What
big.
Anything stand out about this past election? I feel like the whole world was on the edge of the seat. It was prime entertainment for the world. Who knows what evil shit happened in the background. But did anything stand out about this year's election to you?
Well, for one, I told everyone Trump dog was gonna win.
I've been saying it forever. Yeah.
Dude, like it has nothing to do with preference. Oh, Daniel supports. It's just it was obvious. You talk to any living person who doesn't have multicolored hair or any person that doesn't look like a they dim, which is a lot of people on this planet. Uh-oh. If you talk to any person like that, they're like, dude, Trump. Like they're like pro Trump. And like again, I didn't vote for Trump. I voted for Joe Biden. I didn't give up on him. Okay, I didn't give up on him.
Joe was gonna make a
I wrote in his name, Sleepy Joe, the good Kush.
I actually voted for Osama bin Laden. I was hoping for an ultimate comeback.
But but fucking like it was so. But like of course, there are two medias going on.
Sure,
there is the media of the left and the media of the right during this election time.
Right.
Like not for everyday life, sure. There's also like a part of the media that's just for weirdos and guys that like watching cats being judged.
Yeah.
Which is me. I like watching cats being judged.
It's a weird, it's like
by their fluffiness.
It's like a default for a lot of people to just turn on news and just listen. Like it's like background noise for people.
But not just that, but like also the phone and shit like that, right?
Sure. It's like it was you couldn't get away from it. It was absolutely everywhere.
But what you notice, the reason why I brought that up is, we'll just say what everyone else is, left and right? The left side, right, of the media was just like, no, I don't agree with like any. I consider myself just an average, semi-wrinkled brain person.
Sure.
Right? And I see some of the stuff the left talked about. And of course, there's a lot I agreed with. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then there was some stuff I'm like, hold on a second. No, I don't. What the fuck? What is this?
Right. Sure.
What the fuck is this?
Any example?
Any example?
Yeah. Anything that the left said that on the news, the left media.
Well, being canceled is over because Trump's president again.
Yay.
So fuck it.
Fuck, bitch, shit, pussy. Yeah, we're back, baby. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Right away, the pussyfooting around like wars.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, we should go to war. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
If the people who go to this is the problem I have when people talk about war. You know who goes to war?
Young men.
We do.
Yeah, dudes. Guys, young guys.
It's easy for some fucking lady to go on a fucking camera and talk about like, yeah, we need to stop Russia, and we need to. I'm like, listen.
Yeah, what do you mean? What's all this weed?
Yeah, like
what's all this weed shit?
When the shit
you ain't
hits,
going over there.
When the shit hits the fan,
right?
Who's on the front lines? Mm-hmm. Like we're noticing right now with Ukraine and Russia, technology is sophisticated now, sure, but it's not sophisticated enough to where we don't need troops.
Right.
We still need men on the ground with guns literally dying.
Right.
The only difference is now there's like dudes with like cameras and we can watch it on like
the next
those bad websites no one's supposed to be on.
Oh yeah, but we're
called TikTok. But yeah. And you can watch them blow up. But like those guys, they're real boys.
Yeah.
Like not even men, they're fucking
totally fucked up.
They're fucking like Russia has lost so many. This is how fucked up it is. Just in this, like it has gone on for a long time, but compared to other wars, this isn't that long, and Russia's already lost so many men.
It's really kind of fucking sad
that they need North Korea's help.
Yeah, they need North Koreans' help, dude.
I mean, North Korea. Look. Everybody, everybody knows I love me some fucking Kim Daddy.
Hibachi?
I love me some hibachi Asians, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love that shit. But, like, when you think of sending in the reinforcements, like in a movie, where they're like, yeah, you know, like, they fucked up now. I don't think North Korea. Like, I don't think that shit, you know? It would have been different if China joined. Okay, dude, then shit's like, oh,
that's
fuck.
Real shit. I don't think China would commit to a proxy war.
I don't think
like that. I don't know, but North Korea definitely.
But my point is
they got nothing to lose.
Yeah, it's easy for these. That was one thing. The left, a lot of left things are just like, yeah, let's go to war, but it's just like, but you're not going to war.
Yeah, war is bad, and also there was also, I mean, they have
war bad.
War bad.
Peace good.
They have the, I mean, who's Biden and Kamala? They've been in office, and they were in office the entire time during the Israel-Gaza thing, you know, and that
and Ukraine,
and nothing's really stopped over there. Everything's kind of going full fucking.
Well, no matter who won, no matter who won, Israel wins. Sure. Israel wins just, no matter what. Doesn't matter if it's Trump sad. Or Harris, whatever.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah,
but I would watch Kamala and Joe Biden, and it felt like, okay, I'm watching fucking Kamala was the vice president of Biden. Biden was the vice president of Obama. And everyone knows Obama was a fucking this like really charismatic guy, but behind the scenes, he was a complete shill for the military industrial complex. He would just, I mean, he created wars of, so like the point of a war traditionally it's like, all right, we want to win the fucking war. Sure. But nowadays, all right, let's just have a war that lasts 20 years. And we spend like $1 trillion, and everyone gets billions of dollars. Kamala Harris, she spent $1 billion of her. She got $1 billion for campaigning.
Yeah, I heard this. She got a lot of money.
You don't even spend. You make $400,000 a year as a president. Okay, just automatic. You know, when you're a president, you're getting fucking deals left and right. You're getting paid out left and right.
You know, all that money is like
$1 billion. You spent $1 billion.
Yeah, almost the full bill.
Where'd it go?
Yeah. And Donald Trump, I think the stat was Donald Trump got up to $500 million for his thing.
Sure.
Maybe less.
But then he campaigned.
Maybe $300.
He campaigned out of his own pocket last time too, didn't he?
Sure. I mean, I don't know that. I don't know. If I could believe it, but I don't know that.
Sure. Why not? Let's
but the point is, it's way less than what she had. And also, she went in last minute. Everyone forgets we were offered Sleepy Joe in the beginning.
We were, weren't we?
And then that debate happened with Trump, and they couldn't. And that's also the problem. I think
smoked.
Going back to what I said about the media, so the left media, the left media. After that was just like, no, he did good, and I'm like, no, I have eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw what happened.
It's kind of like they treat us like we're dumb.
Yeah,
they treat us like, okay, well, it doesn't matter what they see as long as we tell them.
They treat us like we're fucking dumb. It has nothing. It almost got to the point. I think a lot of people voted had nothing even to do with Trump. It was just like you just like insulted most of the country. Right. Like you literally think we're that dumb. Like what the like? And it sucks because like a lot of people would be like, oh, so you're gonna vote for this piece of shit, you know, talking about Trump. And, you know, again, I didn't vote for Trump. Okay, again, vote for Sleepy Joe the Good Kush. But it's just like, I just love the way he drools, you know? But
come on, man, you had sex with a porn star, man.
You know,
the morals of an alley cat.
But it's just like...
Joe Biden's actually a pretty funny guy.
Dude, I want to party with his son. Fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Hunter?
Hunter looks like he can get down.
I mean, dude, he did coke in the Oval Office. The balls.
He smokes crack, dude.
Yeah.
Hunter smoked. If you smoke crack and you got money like that,
that's what I call a politician's son,
dude.
Bro. That's a politician.
That's fucking.
He's like a white.
Wild.
He's
dude.
White Saddam Hussein, basically.
That's fucking wild.
He's like a white Uday Hussein. oh, America's racist now. Like the world. I mean, people are literally crying.
No. It's
saying that their
just
their rights are gonna get trampled on and fucking they have we're gays and trans and African American people, Latinos. Oh, we're gonna get deported.
Well, for one, Latinos voted for Trump, which again, this proves Americans, speaking specific about white and black people, they don't understand the rest of the world. They don't understand Asians. About Latinos? They don't understand Latinos. Okay, we talked about this.
What does the left think about Latinos?
No. All white and black Americans, they think all the races think like them. They think the world's black and white. No. Mm-hmm. Everyone hates everyone outside of white and black America. Latinos hate Latinos. So the left just think like, oh, we let Latinos in, so the Latinos will vote. The Latinos like, why the fuck did you let my uncle in? Like, I don't want to be on this motherfucker. Hey, yo, he got demons in my mouth. Yeah, he's just nuts. Like, of course they're gonna vote for Trump. Like, they don't understand how Latinos don't like each other. Mm-hmm. You know? Like Latinos, we talked about this. Latinos have a literal hierarchy of race that lots of them still abide by. Yeah. And Asians are like, wait, hold on a second. You think I like darker skinned people?
I want to just throw a caveat out there. I think it's like individually, everyone likes everybody individually. But when it's like, hey,
we're talking about groups.
It's like, hey, bro, did you hear? 10,000 Chinese people are gonna move next door to you. A whole group. How do you feel about that? It's all right. Well, now I feel a little differently.
And it's also like,
you know what I mean?
But I bring it up because it just proves the ignorance again of white and black Americans. White and black Americans think like, oh, Latinos, George Lopez. I know. Like, no, you don't know. You don't understand. Like, they were literally like, fucking people were looking at the graph, right? At the amount of Latino votes for Trump. They're like, but he wants to build a wall. Yeah, they like that. Yeah. You don't understand how they think. They love that shit. They left their fucking country. They don't want that shit in.
And that's another thing that a lot of Americans... All right, so like, there's 8.2 billion people on Earth.
Sure.
All right. 4% of that are Americans. There's 330 million. That's 4%. About half of those people voted. So that's 2% of the world got to vote for who the most powerful person on the planet gets to be. Okay? And half of them lost, but the people that lost, they're crying and they're acting like the world's over, but they're still honestly in the top 10% of like the richest people on Earth with the nicest lives and the highest quality of life.
Sure, yeah.
Even definitely. If you lost, hey, you still won the lottery and you're still like rich and fucking...
Well, no, it's all perspective because you also have to remember like a fucking bagel in America is $4 fucking. That's
a lot.
You could get paid $15, $16 an hour.
No cream cheese included.
Which is slow. No cream cheese. Plain bagel, baby.
That's nuts.
Plain bagel, baby, in New York, some shit. Yeah, people get paid $16 an hour. Here in Asia, $16 US dollars. Oh, fuck it, I'm American now. Like,
let's go Donald Trump. Donald Trump.
Yeah, exactly. But like. In America, that $16 ain't fucking nothing. That's the bare minimum.
I know, it's
the
nuts.
Bare minimum. And there's some states, fucking it's less than that.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we're rich. See, that's the problem. That's what I'm trying to say about white and black Americans. We're rich in perspective. So when these Latinos, when these
perception is reality.
Other blacks, like Caribbean blacks, African blacks come,
right,
and like Asians, mainland Asians come over, their perceptions, like, you don't realize how rich you are.
How good you got it.
Like, but we're living in this world where my dollar's $1. Over there, my dollar is 20 or 50 of your dollars. Mm-hmm. But over here, I'm fucking nobody. I get no bitches, no pussy. Like, I'm fucking no one,
It's a trade-off, bro. You want to be part of the most powerful country on the planet,
but people don't know that.
You want to live in some crazy place.
But again, you have perspective. Yeah, you have perspective. Like, I think one nice thing I think about the military is you get to see places.
Sure, I saw a lot of mostly deserts, closets,
but you get to see people live there. People live in these fucking deserts. You're just like, what the fuck? People live here.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like you get a perspective, but then like when you're just in America, you only see America. And it's like this sucks.
You know
Life
what would be
sucks.
tight? If in America it was like mandated that all right, everyone has to like spend 6 months abroad somewhere, and every American has to travel to get some perspective to understand how lucky and how good we actually have.
Maybe I think that would.
It would probably make girls hotter too. Girls would go like kind of stack up with foreign girls, and then they'd come back and have maybe raise their standards a little bit too.
No, we talked. We talked about
Same
this.
with dudes.
Did we talk? American men. This goes out. All American men don't realize they're fucking Superman. You know.
I like this.
But you're on Krypton. So you're like a normal dude in America. You're just a normal guy.
You come to Thailand, you're fucking
you're fucking Superman,
in
dude.
this motherfucker.
And it has nothing to do with the money. Like, you know, the
true.
women in America, now they have, this is what's so funny about America. They just discovered passports. So now they have a thing called Passport Bro.
Sure, that's been a thing. Listen,
I mean, no, it's always existed, but it's just
now it's kind of mainstream.
The vernacular started.
Yeah,
you know what I
sure.
mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's always existed. I mean, Marco Polo just went to Asia to get bitches. He's like, hey, yo,
he was the first sex bag. He was the first guy to travel for pussy, basically.
Baby, what do you think Christopher Columbus was doing?
What do you think he was? That's why he spent like 27 years in China.
Gold,
he just got pussy. Just
gold glory God. That glory means pussy, bro. That's what they meant.
The real Marco Polo book just talks about him fucking all these Chinese girls.
Yeah.
Oh,
they just edited it. They're like, yeah, let's talk about the
Yeah.
different seas he found.
I mean, shit, dude. My dad was a fucking like an.
That's what I'm saying.
My dad fucking married a Thai woman in the 90s. OG.
Your dad was a goofy white guy in America.
Goofy. I thought you could say gook.
No, goofy. And then he went to fucking Southeast Asia, and he's just like, holy shit.
Exactly.
Holy shit, dude.
My dad's white guy with red hair, blue eyes.
Amount
Krypton. He left Krypton. We started this podcast talking about the election.
Yeah. I literally just realized, I'm like, God damn it.
Now we're talking about like how to get pussy. How to get pussy. Yeah. All right. Let's get back on track here.
Oh shit. Fuck.
You know, the thing about
God, we have
the whole Kamala campaign. There's so many cringy moments to point out, and there's so many like just obvious cases of pandering, obvious condescending. That's just like, all right, well, they're treating us like we're retarded, basically.
Yeah, they treat us like we're fucking dumb.
It's so dumb, and it's kind of hilarious.
Like the average person can see that. It has nothing to do with I've read, I've done my research. It's just like I'm watching a debate. I see Joe Biden being literally senile. And then they're just like, yeah, that didn't happen. I'm like, what the fuck you talking? Like, you gaslight me right now, CNN? Like, what the fuck is?
Yeah.
And then Taylor Swift come like that's the thing. What's all these celebrities endorsing people?
Yeah, it's just like the Marvel like fucking. You have the Marvel Avengers in a fucking like what is it called? The fucking Google Meet talking about.
Dude.
It's like, dude, like you're actors. You're fucking rich. Your job is to make movies. Go and make a fucking good movie.
Is
what
really
are you doing?
Robert Downey Jr. fucking blackface?
He's MF Doom. He's literally two Marvel characters. It doesn't even make sense. Like, go act in a good movie.
Fucking blackface Robert Downey Jr. is telling me who to vote for. It's just like, what the fuck? What is this?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
that whole thing.
That's stupid. But Trump's president,
bro.
Another white man.
Yeah, and here's another thing. I also let's play some devil's advocate here with Trump being president. Like,
devil's advocate,
okay,
a.k.a. Chris being Chris.
Okay, so number one, we know that the media lies to us.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We know that there is a military-industrial complex in place.
That's right, buddy.
And they have wars of sustainment. Okay, so they create wars. All right, contractors come in. All right, they do whatever. They make weapons. They do all this shit. They build infrastructure in the countries they're occupying. Okay. And then the politicians that are invested in that or part of that company, they get fucking hundreds of millions of dollars.
As they should.
This is a system. This is a vehicle for making money and getting rich. Right? We live in something called a kleptocracy where the government steals from the people. They take the resources, they take the money, and then they use it for their own benefit.
I love it when you use big words.
Kleptocracy.
I love it.
All right. So let's agree on these things. All right. Now, if that's the case, whoever's running America, all right, the puppet master has two hands. There's two hands to the puppet master. It's not just the left. What if it's also the right? Okay. And in a way, Trump, who is constantly on the news and he's always sensationalized and everyone's always tuning into Trump.
Sure.
Okay. What if he is actually doing a greater service to this shadow government that occupies everything? All right. Because it's all right. Well, everyone's focused on Trump. No one's going to focus on all the crazy fucked up shit we do behind the scenes to make ourselves incredibly rich. You know what I mean? It's almost like that's the move at this point. And they almost put up Kamala Harris because they knew she would lose. And they were like, well, if she wins, then we control her anyway. You know? But if...
You know American Idol?
What? Yeah. Yeah, no.
That's what this is. It's American Idol.
I stopped watching after Ruben Studdard won. And
I mean, like, but I'm just saying.
Ruben Studdard won. Or did Clay Aiken win? Who won?
I don't know. All I'm saying is, election is American Idol.
Ruben Studdard should be famous. It is American Idol. It's a popularity contest.
It's just American Idol. That's all it is.
But, I mean...
Like a perfect example is, you know how we know? Who the fuck's doing shit now at the White House? Ain't Joe Biden. We literally saw him have a meltdown on stage. He's clearly not running anything.
Who does the work in the White House?
Exactly.
It's the African American fucking press secretary chick. The chick that...
Good Lord.
that chick.
No more questions for today.
That's crazy. It's crazy she can just shut it down like that.
But
it's nuts.
Yeah, it's just like
there's no transparency. Dude, Kamala didn't even go on. Do you think if she had gone on Joe Rogan, she should have done Joe Rogan podcast?
Of course.
Right? She'd be like, yo, what's up? Hey?
Everyone's talking
hey, what's up? Vote for me.
Everyone's talking about that now. Everyone's saying like, oh, she made a mistake. It's just like, yeah, you it has nothing even to do with, the bros or Rogan. It's just like you guys were just old.
Yeah.
Like, no, who the fuck watches SNL like that anymore? Yeah, like people now only watch SNL if like their favorite so and so is on. That's it. And even then, you're not watching. Who watches an actual episode? You watch the monologue.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll watch a particular skit online.
I think I've seen I don't even know if I've seen a whole episode.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who the fuck sits down, watches episode of that shit? Nobody. Fucking okay. You're watching these interviews.
Was Kamala on SNL?
Yeah, she did SNL skit.
The fuck?
That's what I'm saying. It's fucking old shit.
It's old shit. It's outdated. You guys
like you do SNL as like a last thing, like a cherry on top for all the other shit you did.
Right.
You know, like at the end of the day, our generation and younger, we've gotten used to podcasts, which are literal conversations.
Right.
So when we watch these little interviews that only last for 10 to 20 minutes, we're just like, they didn't talk about nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't even know who this person is. Who is she?
And we have a reference.
Right.
You know, we're like, they didn't talk about nothing. Before, back in the day, you could be like, oh, well, this is all we have. Yeah. You know, now we're like,
dude,
no.
That's why I like fucking... Like, remember when RFK was starting to run? Remember he threw his hat in before
I love that RFK.
First thing he did, podcasts. And he just went in like, yeah, dude, this is like, hey, why don't you find out who I am? Like, I'm not afraid to fucking be scrutinized and like just be in plain sight and just talk like a regular person in conversation. Like,
they're gonna kill him though.
It's amazing. They're
gonna kill him.
I hope not.
Because he's gonna go in there. What was it? The food and health.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
He's gonna be head of the USDA and shit, and
they're gonna
FDA.
fucking off your boy, and it's gonna be almost punchline level. It's gonna be like,
I hope not.
It's gonna be bad.
That would be. Dude,
I love him.
He's a national treasure, bro.
He is.
I love him.
He's
a fucking sick dude.
Like, he is a kooky guy, but if you listen to anything he says about the health and food and stuff, like, it's spot on.
And he's jacked. Like, he's jacked. He took his shirt off and did fucking pull-ups, and he's fucking like 80.
Dude.
He's 80, but he's got a six-pack and he's got muscle.
Hey, look.
Like, this dude knows what the fuck he's doing.
Dude, you know me. If you can bench 210, I'm voting for you.
Right. This dude, he could probably put up at least 225, dude. RFK?
Dude,
he's good for one
all day,
rep.
every day, RFK has my vote.
I mean, honestly.
All day, every day.
Just because he's so transparent and he's so, like, just fucking...
Like, that's
human.
He's
a human.
When you have people in charge of things, they need to be the optimal version of that thing. If you have health, that guy should look healthy.
Yes.
He should be healthy.
And I also, dude, honestly, I also think the president of the United States should kind of be jacked too.
Yes, I completely agree.
Like, that would be very fucking good for
One
optics.
of our best presidents was like fucking Teddy Roosevelt, who was like the man.
He was fucking jacked, dude.
Like fucking.
And like Putin is bad. Like, listen, everyone hates Putin, and I get it. I get it.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
But
yeah.
He's a but like you're telling me he doesn't look like a strong leader? You're telling me he doesn't look fucking jacked?
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
like Zelensky even walks around in like a fucking like a tight sweater with a little bicep definition going. You know what I mean? But he's not even as strong as Putin's. Just like ice cold fucking strength.
Well, he like he was in the military.
He was a KGB. He was a fucking
he
CIA,
did military, then
basically.
he did the KGB.
Yeah, man, he's nuts.
And you know he did some other shit.
Oh, you know he's done fucking crazy shit.
You know he did some like James Bond,
some
fucking
Black Ops
killing
shit.
some English spy shit.
For sure, dude.
Like blowing up some car, like fucking. That
shit's fucked up.
There were some ghosts.
But the thing is, America
created by
America plays this game of like kleptocracy. They play this game of like corporate world domination.
Yeah.
Okay. And they play this game where they create conflicts and then make money from war. And like every country kind of runs on that same to a smaller scale. If you have weapons, you can do that. If Russia and Ukraine is kind of like our fucking Iraq. It's not on the home front, obviously, but it's like, all right, here's a war that we can keep going and like we can make money from this. People will make money. People get rich from it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a constant, a constant demand for money and supplies that need money.
And Russia's an easy bad guy for us.
It is easy bad guy.
But it's just like, it's always hate the government, love the people kind of thing. Like,
totally.
Like, a lot of people have problems with China, but Chinese people are amazing.
Yeah.
You know,
cool
and also China's number one. China number one. Right. China number one.
I'm calling the embassy. You're getting reported to the U.S. embassy tonight.
Trump won.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And that's what she wrote.
That's
it. And one day his son will be president. One day I'm sure Barron Trump will end up being president somehow.
Why?
Because it's been prophesized in this book. And listen, we don't have to go into this now. All right. It would be cool to kind of maybe dig up some clear prophecies, Nostradamus style, and just cite word for word what this book says. Right. But there is a book written in 1874 about this guy named Barron Trump, who's the son of another Trump.
This is the Asian in you. It's been prophesied.
And he becomes the president of America.
When the clouds are most high.
Yeah.
He will come down the mountain.
And there's a Fred Trump. There's like, I don't know. We got to look in the details. But it's been prophesied. It's been written about. It's pretty. He is the Lisan El. He's the Lisan El Gaib. All right. He's the Lisan El Gaib. He's the fucking the king of Iraq.
He's the fucking.
What's the planet called?
Arrakis.
Arrakis.
My dude.
This is my.
Dude. Look.
Yeah.
All his. What's the youngest one? Barron looks like
Melania's kid.
He wears like overgrown suits. He looks like a kid in a suit.
He has a supermodel Eastern European mother, and he's got a fucking president / businessman, business mogul father. All right,
he's fucked.
He's not. And listen, and as a kid, if you were the president's kid, you would be nuts. You'd be like Jaden Smith. You'd be like,
hey, you know me, baby.
You'd be like talking about, you'd be making out with Justin Bieber. You'd be doing all types of crazy shit.
Hey, you know me.
For a kid that's got everything in the world you could possibly want, he has incredible control.
Usually presidents' children are notoriously like terrible.
Yeah, but he seems like as a kid at least.
The Clintons.
He just seems like he's in control.
I think Obama's kids were all right. I think they were fine.
Yeah, he carries himself well.
I don't think they were exceptional, but I don't think they were bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's a picture of one of her kids smoking. Yeah. Well, listen, the kids are adopted because Michelle Obama's a man. All right, so those kids aren't really his kids. Those are adopted kids. All right, you can't have Michelle Obama's real name is Michael Obama, dude. And Beyonce is a man too. Good night. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. But Yeah, I mean, people will always throw shade. Like, also, we live in this world where like people are constantly trying to dig up dirt. Right? There's nothing about Barron. There's nothing. He's like what, 17, 18? Dude, you could when I was 17, you could have dug up like a fucking heap of dirt.
He probably has some
I'm
lady
just an average kid
in his basement right now.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and if that's the fact, then I'm willing to rescind.
But then I never said anything.
But I'm just saying, like, he just comes off as like, oh, dude, this is a fucking wholesome.
But he also has 2 other sons who are older.
Yeah, those kids, I'm a little less psyched about those kids. They're a little more like American Psycho kind of.
Definitely.
Kind of vibe.
I was gonna say the same shit. They look.
Oh yeah.
Like not as sexy as Christian Bale, but definitely the same vibe.
Kind of the same vibe, similar
Same
vibe. Very Wall Street.
If they were more jacked and ripped, I would probably have more respect.
That's the
for
thing.
them.
If you were just a jacked, like that's the
like if Donald Trump Jr. was jacked and ripped,
yeah,
I could forgive the coke and the craziness and the tweets.
We still have
just get jacked and
we
ripped.
still
Donald
have
Trump
monarchies, and we still have like there's a king of Sweden, there's a king of fucking Denmark, there's a sultan of Brunei, right? And they have like. Oh. Like if you were the son of a Saudi sultan or a Brunei sultan, ooh, right? Dude, the sultan of Brunei, I think is the prince, but he's like a jacked dude.
Really?
He's fucking
pull him
jacked.
up.
The Prince of Brunei. Let's look him up.
Dude, I gotta see this.
I love how we went all the way to this fucking dude. Prince of Brunei is like look at this guy. Look at this motherfucker. He's jacked. He's got fucking like 2% body fat, dude. Not even. Yeah. Dude's yoked, all right? You're telling me if this guy was fucking running for president or this kid was the president's son, you wouldn't vote for the president? Like, all right, well, he's obviously fucking he's like a well-rounded dude that's jacked and fucking...
I don't know. I mean...
It goes a long way.
I mean, look, you make a good case.
He's not a hypocrite.
You make a good case.
He walks the walk.
A big percentage of my brain is on par with you. But we have to dig deeper into the psychosis of these people.
It should be who's jacked.
Like, how many women are in his basement right now?
I don't know.
How many cats has he murdered?
Who knows?
Exactly.
Who knows?
Who knows? That's the answer. Who knows?
I met a kid once. I met a dude.
I met kids once too.
I mean, a kid is like 21, 22. He was a young dude. And he lived in maybe a little bit older, but he lived in Brunei. He was an English guy, and he lived in Brunei. And I think his parents were diplomats or something like that. But they said that this kid, the prince of the sultan, would like have parties, and he would basically invite like everyone in the fucking country because it's such a small ass country.
Sure,
to come and just fucking
party in
the Golden Palace in Brunei, dude.
If I look like that, fuck yeah.
Dude, if I was like, I have no self-control. Dude, if I was that dude,
you'd be dead.
I would literally walk around in like a gold fucking robe.
Just with your dick out.
With my dick hanging out, and I would just be like a monster. I would be Uday Hussein times a million.
Actually, you know what?
I would be the worst.
You bring up a great point. Could you be him?
No, I couldn't be that.
No, but I'm just saying, like, most people, if you actually think about it.
No, I don't think
most people, like, if you were Donald Trump's... So, like, let's say you became Barron Trump, and you actually, I'm
fucking Melania. Okay, I'm sleeping in my mom's. I'm stealing my mom's underwear. I'm sniffing the panties. I'm just joking.
Okay, if you were Barron Trump, okay. And let's say Barron Trump for this mental exercise got ripped like that, yeah. Right? And and grew up a little bit, lost the baby fat, looked more like a man. If you woke up and you're that.
Yeah.
Could you, dude, I think if you think about it, most people couldn't handle it.
No, of course, no. They couldn't handle that, the pressure, the constant whatever from the media.
You would spend all your money.
Yeah.
You would probably die from coke, bending on coke.
You would
or
OD,
something.
You'd OD like the second night.
You'd probably catch some sexual disease no one's ever heard of.
You'd go nuts.
You just fucking fuck everything that moved.
Yeah.
And just,
you
would literally lose your fucking mind.
Yeah. Or you'd go fucking insane with power and you fucking invade Mexico or something like that. It would just be
like, if you're in Prince of Brunei, like you just said he had parties. I'm like, yeah. And then you just said what you just said about if you were him. I was like, actually, yeah, if anyone was that guy, that if he wasn't himself, if you were that, I would go crazy.
Oh, sure. You would go mad with fucking power and fucking.
I would just go in restaurants and I would just be like, blow me. Just fucking. I would
go to a McDonald's like fucking everyone here blow me and let me get a fucking.
I would go into a bank.
Pounder. Yeah.
I'd be like, what's this? I want all the money and I want one of you to blow me. Like I would just walk around and demand blowjobs constantly.
It's like people. I mean. The average person,
and it's easy for anyone to say like, I would do
this. I would focus on the good
But
things.
most people, when they get job promotions, don't do anything.
Sure.
They just look towards the next thing. But if you got to this, which is the end, this is the end goal.
Yeah.
For all human beings, you work hard and then you have a fucking kid. And hopefully that kid starts out a better place than you did.
Exactly.
And then they work hard and then you just work your way up the fucking human ladder.
Yeah.
Right? And one of your descendants becomes the fucking Prince of Brunei. It's just like, you're telling me if you woke up.
Time to cash in.
Yeah, if you woke up and you're him.
Fucking, yeah, exactly. Cash in on my ancestors' hard work and just go nuts.
That actually makes a strong case for Trump's kid. He might be a psychopath. But most people in his position probably couldn't even stand next to Trump. They would be too busy like jacking off in front of, I don't know.
It's also like I think he has a healthy relationship with attention, you know? And maybe it's because his father wants so much attention or isn't afraid of attention that he's also
usually
it's attention.
Usually the offspring is either a better version or a more toxic version, or the opposite version of the parent.
Right. So basically, just it could be anything. Basically,
so
it could be anything.
He could be a better Trump. He could be even worse, which I don't think he's both of those because I feel like Trump, when he was that age, was very like, you know what I'm saying? But he's not like that. So I think he might be the opposite Trump. I think he's very reserved.
Yeah.
Probably very quiet.
He's also half his mom, who's like.
And don't get me wrong, I'm sure in some ways he can be a little bit of a fuck.
Yeah, he looks. But, I mean, he'd probably be a hard guy to hang out with.
But again, if anyone became him tomorrow, they would lose their fucking mind.
I would be riding, dude, every day. I would have a parade.
Imagine one of the random homeless dudes of Bangkok just woke up. They're the Prince of Brunei now with the body, with the money, with the everything. Yeah. They would probably start World War III or something. I don't know.
Just whatever. They would just get fat. They would just eat. Oh, I can eat anything. I can eat. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna sit here and get laid and eat all day. You would literally until I die. I'm not gonna do anything.
You become a glutton.
I'm not gonna do anything. Yeah.
Or a sex hound or fucking like it would be bad. Exactly. Was what I'm saying. It would just be bad no matter what.
You ever hear the story of the prince and the pauper?
Yeah, of course.
Where it's like the prince finds a doppelganger in the street, and so they switch places so they can experience each other's lives.
Yes.
And it's like in the end, in the end of the fairy tale, they like have this relationship where they're both in good standing. They're both like, you know how it ends? How does it end? I don't know. All I know is that if I was the pauper that became the prince, I'd be like, "Who are you? Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker!" Like you're like, who? I did what? I switched with you? Yeah, I don't think so.
They called me the pauper because I be popping these pills.
Yeah, you're stupid. Like you traded places with me. Yeah, you deserve to be on the fucking street. You're dumb. I'm the fucking prince now. Sorry. Enjoy my life.
Point is.
Yeah, Trump's president.
Trump's president, but what we should have for president is a fucking Prince of Brunei.
Honestly, next election, I'm voting for the Prince of Brunei.
I'm voting for the Prince of Brunei
to be the president.
I'm voting.
And like as an Asian guy, have you ever seen a sicker Asian dude? I think as far as Asian dudes go, he's like one of the sickest for sure. It goes him. It goes that guy. You know the guy that climbed Mount Everest.
2029 is the next election.
2028.
2028.
Yeah. The guy
2028, Prince of Brunei.
Yeah, totally. He's jacked.
Yeah.
Get him in there. Asian pride nationwide, bro.
Yeah.
And Asian with a Z. All right? Asian pride, baby.
Fucking Andrew Yang needs to look like this.
Seriously.
Have this much money.
Andrew Yang didn't. I mean, was he the astronaut? No, that's a different guy.
No, Andrew Yang is. I think he was like a tech guy, tech businessman, and then he went into politics.
Yeah, that's a different. I'm thinking.
And he was good. I liked him.
Yeah,
I like them a lot.
But is he?
But
jacked?
he needs to be that.
You need to be. It's not enough to be just.
You got to be Prince of Brunei, Andrew Yang. Okay,
right. You're not Elon Musk. You can't just walk up there with a gut and fucking.
Yeah, honestly, Elon needs to get his body together. I'm sick of
even dude. Jeff Bezos is jacked.
Is Lex Luthor.
He's literally jacked,
dude.
But that's like, okay, this guy gets it. Mark Zuckerberg jacked.
He got
now.
jacked, dude.
He got jacked. He's wearing
Elon
shirts
Musk
with baggy
has
sleeves.
no excuse anymore.
Elon Musk needs to get jacked.
Yeah, Elon has to get jacked, dude.
Anyone running for president should just get jacked.
Elon's friends with fucking Joe Rogan. You gotta be jacked. If you have that much money,
just get jacked.
And you're friends with Joe Rogan, you gotta be jacked, dude.
If I had time, all I would do was just get jacked.
Trump, you know what? Trump before he leaves office, Trump's gotta get jacked. Trump's gotta.
That'd be cool if Trump got jacked.
It'd be hilarious if Trump at the end is just fucking
he's just
deadlift.
He's
like,
just
fucking. He's just like fucking. Like every president, Joe Rogan brought this up. He's the only president that hasn't aged in his presidency, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
He's exactly the same.
But it would be hilarious if he's the first president to leave the presidency and he's like just jacked. He's just like,
oh yeah, like he came out better than
hell yeah, dude.
Then he went in.
Hell yeah. That's what the next female president. Next female president.
She's got to be hot.
She's got to be. She's got to be jacked.
She's got to be the hottest.
She's
got
to be jacked, and you got to be exceptional. you got to be. You have to have 3 PhDs. You got to be jacked. You got to be able to pick up a man, throw. You got to be She-Hulk, but like not that terrible TV show.
Yeah.
You got to be green. Have a giant ass, okay? Giant ass.
Got a giant ass.
You
got a big fat ass.
You get big fat ass. Hey, look, what is your policy, Madam President? I got a big fat ass, all right? And I can bench Friends 210, okay? She's got my vote.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's funny.
All right.
Well, let's wrap it up and tie a bow on this.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, good. Trump's president. God bless America, and God bless the boys at Bangkok. Good night.